The topic of houses in EVS is spread over two chapters. One is in class 3, chapter 18, called A House Like This, and the other is in class 5, chapter 13, and it's called A Shelter So High. The objective in class 3 is to show diversity in houses and give examples from places, while the objective in class 5 is to show a person who has traveled and talks about the amazing journey on the highest roads of India. So let's dig in. So to introduce chapter 3, they say that they are living in Srinagar and there's a camp being held in our school and children have come from various places and they are going to be talking about their houses. So that's how the chapter starts. One fact that you must remember is it rains heavily in Assam and hence the houses are made almost 10 to 12 feet above the ground because it gets flooded. They are made from strong bamboo pillars and the insides of the houses are made of wood. So it's made of bamboo, it's 10 to 12 feet above the ground and it has sloping roof. Next we have Chameli. She is from Manali. Manali is in Himachal Pradesh and it again rains heavily and it also snows. That is why it is very cold. Their houses are made of stone or wood and remember they also have sloping roof. So any place where it rains or snows will have sloping roof. Next we have Mitali and Anuj who have come from Delhi and they live in these flats or skyscrapers. Then we have Kanshiram who has come from Rajasthan, which is a hot and dry place. There is hardly any rainfall. So the walls of the houses are very thick and they are plastered with mud and the roofs are made of thorny bushes. Now, all this information is given in class 3, but there's one place, Srinagar, which is mentioned in both places in class 3 and 5. So, I'll talk about the class 3 portion first. So, these children are in Kashmir and they all went to the Dal Lake in the evening where they saw a houseboat and they are introduced to the concept of houseboat. This is the Shikara, and they saw the Char Chinar surrounded by Blue Mountain. So the houses of Srinagar are not really described out here. So we'll move on to class 5 and see how the houses of Srinagar are. So this is towards Srinagar. We are in class 5, chapter 13, where Gaurav Jani is moving towards Srinagar via Kargil. What do we know? Some houses are on the mountains while some are on the water. He has taken many pictures and there are things to learn from his picture which I will show you when I show you the notes. So after Srinagar, or rather before Srinagar, Gaurav Jani had also gone to Leh, and let's talk about the houses in Leh. So he says finally he reaches Leh. It's a high, dry and flat cold desert. It gets very little rainfall. So Leh is the capital of Ladakh. He goes to Tashi's home. Tashi is a person who lives in Leh, which is basically a building with 2 floors. The house is made of stones and the walls are coated with thick layer of mud and lime. The wooden steps took them to the first floor. The ground floor is for our animals and storing necessary things. The ground floor had no windows and the roof was flat and it was used to dry out foodstuffs during summer season, which would be stored during winters or used during winter. So now let's quickly look at the summary which I provided in my notes. So in Assam, what you have to remember is there is a lot of rain and therefore you have wooden houses on bamboo pillars 10 to 12 feet above the ground and the roofs are sloping. Same with Manali, you have sloping roofs and the houses are made of stone or wood because Manali is a hilly place and it snows in winters. Rajasthan is very hot and dry, so huts are made of mud, that is, the walls are made of mud and the roof is made of thorny bushes. In Srinagar, you have houseboats. They also mention that the houseboats occur in Kerala, where it is called a vellam. Moving on to the notes of class 5, let us first see a few pictures which he has put up. So, tourists who come to Srinagar love to stay in houseboats. These can be 80 feet long and are around 8 to 9 feet wide. People of Srinagar themselves, they live in a donga. These boats can be seen in the Dal Lake and the Jhelum River, so in both the places. And inside the donga is like living in a house with different rooms. He mentions that some old houses have special types of windows which come out of the wall and it is called a dub. which will be beautifully wood pattern, and you can sit there and enjoy the view. This is a picture of the carvings on wood which can be seen on the ceilings of houseboats. And this particular kind of a design is called a khatamband. So to summarize, the houses are built on both mountain and in water. They are made up of stone and coated with mud. Houseboats can be 80 feet long and 8 to 9 feet wide. Some houseboats are called donga, and the ceilings of houseboats have wood carvings, and a special carving which looks like a puzzle is called a khatamband. And old houses have a special kind of window which comes out from the wall, and it is called a da. Moving back to the notes about houses in Leh, it's a cold desert. Houses are made of stones, walls are coated with thick layers of mud. Animals will stay on the ground floor and hay is stored there. Remember, the ground floor has no windows. Floors and roofs are made of wood, and the roofs are flat out here and are used to dry many fruits. I think that's all you need to know about houses in an EVS exam. Thank you for watching.